Hello to everyone. We extend a welcome to each and every one joining us virtually from wherever you are today. We acknowledge that here at St. Paul's Hospital, where we're broadcasting from, we're gathered on the unceded Coast Salish territories of the Musqueam, the Tsleil-Waututh, and the Squamish territories. But we come together to remember all those who have died in these recent months and days across all of our Providence sites. And as we begin, we're going to be lighting a candle to mark this sacred and special time of gathering. But first, let's just take a moment so that you at home can also light a candle, if you have one close by, or perhaps get a photo of a loved one, or perhaps an object or something meaningful that connects you to your loved one. And if you have something, anything, even a piece of paper and a pen, to write the name of your loved one and place this before you so that together we can join. So I'm going to just give you a moment while you gather what you need, and then we can join together. So we hope you're back with us now, and we invite you to make yourself comfortable as we mark this time of gathering, this time of coming together in sorrow to honor the lives of those we have loved and those who have died, and to support each other during this difficult period. And so we now light a candle and invite you to do the same at home. We're living in exceptionally challenging and uncertain times when it seems that we're surrounded by darkness and fear and anxiety. But at times like this, and especially now, that we're invited and called upon to lean into our faith. Whatever your beliefs may be, we know that light is more powerful than the dark, that hope is more powerful than fear, but most of all, that love conquers all. And it's in this and these certainties that we now lean in with our faith. Let us join with one another for a short moment of silence as we lean into these certainties. Creator and healer, source of life, compassionate one, wisdom, love, God, we know you by many names, and we join together now as one in spirit to express our sadness and sorrow, to express our pain and our grief. We have lost a loved one, and it hurts. It deeply hurts. Some, perhaps many, were not able to visit or speak to your loved one before they died in ways that we normally would. Come and take our pain. You bring us reassurance and comfort. Walk with us now during this time of crisis and in our loss. Amen.
When I find myself in times of trouble, Mother Mary comes to me, speaking words of wisdom, let it be. And in my hour of darkness, she is standing right in front of me, speaking words of wisdom, let it be. Let it be, let it be, let it be, and let it be. Whisper words of wisdom, let it be. And when the broken-hearted people living in the world agree, there will be an answer. Let it be, let it be, let it be, let it be, let it be. Whisper words of wisdom, let it be. And when the night is cloudy, there is still a light that shines on me. Shine until tomorrow, let it be. I wake up to the sound of music. Mother Mary comes to me, speaking words of wisdom. Let it be, let it be, let it be, let it be, yeah, let it be. There will be an answer. Let it be, let it be, let it be, let it be, let it be. There will be an answer. Let it be, let it be, let it be, let it be, yeah, let it be. Whisper words of wisdom, let it be.
A poem, Turn Again to Life, by Mary Lee Hall. If I should die and leave you here a while, be not like others, sore undone, who keep long vigils by the silent dust and weep. For my sake, turn again to life and smile, nerving thy heart and trembling hand to do something to comfort weaker hearts than thine. Complete these dear unfinished tasks of mine, and I, perchance, may therein comfort you.
In a few minutes, we're going to be singing a song of goodbyes. It's a song that harkens back to a time when saying goodbye to someone could often be the last goodbye between those people, especially if someone was traveling to places far away without the benefits of the fast modes of travel that we now enjoy. And so such goodbyes were often tinged with the recognition that the next goodbye could be the one after someone has passed away. We all struggle with goodbyes, but especially following the death and the loss of a loved one. Now we can no longer hold our loved one in our arms, nor can we physically gaze upon them, or hear their unique way of laughing, or perhaps hear them scolding us and being impatient with us. This is an ache that stirs so very deeply within us, that fills us with such grief. But we know that despite the profound loss, love extends beyond the physical being. Love makes a home in our hearts, and so, even though our loved one is no longer physically with us, they live within our memories and within our hearts. All that we strive to do as we attempt to find strength to pick ourselves up during these difficult times is all the richer because of the life-giving moments we have received from and given to our loved one. Let this love be your strength. Sometimes we first have to make friends with the darkness before we can enter the light. And oftentimes we may find ourselves going backwards before we go forward. But this is all part of the mourning, the grieving, and the healing process. Please know that whatever you're feeling right now, you are not alone. We encourage you now to be gentle with yourself as you grieve. Give yourself permission to cry and to feel the great sadness that is within you, to honor the place where you missed your loved one where you spent time together. Let no one tell you it's time to move on, for the only time is now, and what you are feeling is what you are feeling. But please know that the waves of grief will become less, not because you love your dear one any less over time, but because you are being transformed by love into new and different ways of being, and into a new kind of relationship with your loved one. In these coming days and weeks and months, be sure to speak your loved one's name out loud. Share with others. Put words to your loss. Recall memories and tell stories, for this, painful as it may be, is the very avenue to healing from grief. So too is sleep and rest and proper nourishment. Be sure to listen to your body's needs. Allow yourself to be yourself. Cry unexpectedly, laugh inappropriately, and allow yourself to be present to the absence you feel. Present to the emptiness in your home, in your friendship, in your love, and in all of your old familiar places. And present to the ongoing feelings of connection to your lost loved one in all those places and in your own heart, as spoken of in the words of the song Danny Boy. This is your time to mourn and grieve, and my prayer and our team's prayer for you and for all who grieve is that you have the hand of a close friend or family member to hold on to, someone to hug you even in these times of physical distancing, a listening ear to hear you, words to comfort you, music to soothe you, and that you may find your way to a new place of peace within yourself and with your loved one as you learn to live in goodbye, while at the same time continuing to hold the person close to your heart. Peace be with you, and may peace soon return to fill your heart again.
Oh, Danny boy, the pipes are calling from glen to glen and down the mountainside. The summer's gone and all the roses falling. It's you must go and I must buy. But come ye back when summer's in the meadow, or when the valley's hushed and white with snow. I'll be here in sunshine or in shadow. Oh, Danny boy, I love you so. But when ye come and all the flowers are dying, if I am dead, as dead I well may be, you'll come and find the place where I am lying, and kneel and say an Ave there for me. And I shall hear those soft feet tread above me, and all my grave will warmer, sweeter be. For you will bend and tell me that you love me. and I shall sleep in peace until you come to me.
And so today we have a bowl of water here with us, water being the element that both heals and cleanses. And we've also gathered some sand from our local shores. And as we take this sand, each of these grains represents your loved one. And gently we're going to place these grains of sand into the water. And each grain will create a ripple. Just as the many things your loved one did in their lifetime, in who they were, in their goodness and in their love, and in their joy, in their humor, just as all of that rippled outwards and invited to community and connection in their and in your lives. And the ripples extend well beyond the life they lived during their time with us. And for this, we are blessed by them. And so, we gently take your loved ones into our heart. And we are grateful for the blessing and gift of their life and the ripples they create. We thank you for the gift of your life, for who you were to so many people. You will be missed more than you know. But we thank you, knowing that all you have lived and shared continues to ripple on, continuing to touch our hearts over and over again. And together, let us now join for prayer and blessing.
Source of life and goodness, we ask a blessing upon all those who mourn the loss of a loved one. Bless and console us, and gently wipe every tear from our eyes. From your fount of wisdom and great comfort, may we draw healing for the past, peace in the present, and courage for the journey. Grant peace to all those who have gone before us, and hope to us who mourn. Amen.
Deep peace of the running wave to you. Deep peace of the flowing air to you. Deep peace of the quiet earth to you. Deep peace of the shining stars to you. Deep peace of the running wave to you. Deep peace of the flowing air to you. Deep peace of the quiet earth to you. Deep peace of the shining stars to you. Deep peace of the running wave to you. Deep peace of the flowing air to you. Deep peace of the quiet earth to you. Deep peace of the shining stars to you.
We come now to bring our gathering to a close, and we thank you all for joining us, for sharing in communion and togetherness across the distance, made possible through the gift of technology, a blessing to us during these times of social restriction and distancing, and these times of vulnerability, of having to stay at home. We've gathered here today in courage and in love. May we go from here, and continue in courage and love. Please be gentle with yourselves, and be generous with the loved ones and the strangers that you share moments of your life with. May you cherish all such moments and give thanks, as we give thanks now in our hearts for those who have died. We will always keep our loved ones in our hearts. And may we each trust to holy mystery, to the essence and the source of life that is within and surrounding us and every one of us, inviting us to look to the light, to open ourselves to hope, and to lean into faith. May peace return and come gently to you. Amen. Thank you.